My history goes back to this fleet store on that property. That's as long as I can remember, back in the 60s when I was young. The parking lot is all covered up. My understanding is it's all kind of wetlands underneath it. There's a lot of water that comes under the ground and travels through there. It's all been subterranean type water, and it's all in culverts that all go feed into Silver Creek. The culverts actually go under the store. So yeah, you have to track that down, and it's all been approved. That's been there for years. The tanks were installed in '81, and they're done properly. Fleet has had containment monitoring for it, so they don't leak. Because of the construction, they want to remove the underground tanks, and what'll happen is because of the water, the tanks will float, and they're buoyant. And what they do to hold that down is they bury them just with more gravel and dirt, which is what they are, and there's also concrete placed on top of it. So what'll happen is as that concrete gets removed and the layers of the gravel are removed, those tanks will start to float and they'll come to the surface. So what they do is they clean up all the piping, they secure the tank before they do that, and then bring it up, and then they carefully remove them, set them on the side. Basically they crunch open, because these are fiberglass tanks. So they'll crunch open the side and cut open the side, basically. Go in, inert the material in there. They'll clean it out with Speedy Dry and absorbent and that kind of stuff. And they go and shovel that all out, and then they'll take the tanks and crush them up and throw them in a dumpster. You have the hazard with the ground and the shifting soils. You have to be careful with that, because somebody can get trapped in that. So there's real care taken for that. Nobody goes in the hole. It's got to be secured that way. You want to be careful with the air monitoring. When you open up a tank, there's flammable liquids in there, and you want to make sure that that's all ventilated out properly. So they'll go in with monitors and make sure that's all at acceptable levels. And then basically then the tank comes out, and again they monitor the atmosphere inside the tank and clean it out when it's safe to do it.